You know who I am. An army without borders. All right. November 10th, 1974.
Miller here. Do you copy, Nick? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel.
Good.
Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else listen in.
Yeah.
Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory.
Grenade.
Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me all this.
To change your settings, use the start button to open menu. There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the directional buttons while holding the R2 button to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with the L1 button. Then press the R1 button to fire.
I have grenades.
A little shooting practice. Try hitting a coconut.
Tranquilizer. I don't want to use
Select
tranquilizer.
equipment by pressing the square or circle button while holding the L2 button. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu.
Can I have those? No.
The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire.
Okay. So where am I going? Where do I go? Where am I? If I want to progress? So if I want to make progress, where do I go? What's my goal? Maybe I can go through that gate.
The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate. Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use the L1 button to ready throwing weapons. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with the R1 button.
I can't even move against the wall.
Hold the button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button. Snake, don't you think you could use a little more practice?
No, I'm fine. No, I'm good. He was gonna say more. It doesn't matter. That's fine.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. Break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
For her. Who's that? Who could that be?
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
I'm sure it'll be simple.
Come on,
A quick
Kaz.
task.
It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an
KGB.
enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
God, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
Okay. Ah,
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since.
interesting.
It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's me.
That's just a code name the CIA made up. Then perhaps I should call you John. I don't have a name. Stop using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center? Well then, allow me to get straight to the point.
Tell me. Tell me everything. What are you doing?
Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land, the socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value.
Uh-oh.
We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After
Oh,
the
that ain't good.
revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
That ain't good either.
America's just gonna let that happen? Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
Why would we?
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA.
What about her? That was all just an act.
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story.
No. I had good reason to bring her along.
That being...
She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so
And
lucky.
who is her friend?
Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
What is it?
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it
By accident.
What is that?
A portable
A Walkman.
stepladder, the first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The phoenix bird. Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
Of course.
So? So what?
A horse.
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all... Many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless
What?
you kill it. Go home.
Boss.
The boss.
Print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss. What? The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
I am loyal to
Boss is
myself.
alive in Costa Rica.
Is she?
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
But how can she be alive?
Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this.
No, wait. Stop that.
Wait!
Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Okay. For peace, then.
Okay. I see. Now. Okay. Who is this?
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected.
Undetected.
Avoid combat whenever possible.
Right. Yeah, I can, I think I'll be fine. I think I can manage myself.
This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you. To press up against a wall, face it and hit
Why
the
didn't I
action
just sneak
button.
up to him?
From that position, you can press the to detect enemies. That also
Cool.
works while lying down. Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
What? Oh, if I pick stuff up and I can't hold it. I get
The
sent back
indicator
to
in
the
the
base.
upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings. The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage.
Bingo. So instead of having to pick them up to look for stuff, I can just pat their bodies. Oh. Okay, this isn't quite what I wanted.
Start talking. Start talking.
Okay. Whew. So, patting them, I think, wakes them up, though. Okay, tell me something.
Start talking. Start talking.
So you won't change, so they don't even say things out loud.
Keep your eye on what's left of your life gauge on the left of the screen. To the right of that,
That's pretty funny.
you'll see your sight gauge. Exhausting it will inhibit your actions. Your life gauge will recover with time. The sight gauge, too. You'll recover faster crouching than standing up. Lying flat works even better.
Interesting. I guess I'll go this way. I guess I'll go this way.
Looks like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
I'm assuming my back doesn't start to hurt like it did in other game.
Hey!
Nope.
I know I saw something.
No, you didn't. He just doesn't do anything. Nope. Okay, pal. I'm not even gonna try to get stuff off of him. Because I don't want to be... I don't want him to wake up. I do want to beat you up. Because I think it's funny. Say something.
Start talking. Start talking.
Okay. Alright. I'll go this way. Cool.
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
What?
Acknowledged. Spears
Huh?
loaded. The barge has cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
Click. Uh-oh. Oh wait, I have to press buttons.
Freeze!
I didn't expect that.
The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it?
Irasu! In the mountains!
What's up there?
Uh-oh. Shocking. Hmm. Shiny? What is that? What?
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
It's going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo Spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes.
Nukes.
They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Uh-oh.
Holy Mother of God.
Oof. That's the game I'm playing. Okay, I got points. What does this get me? I've earned a trophy. I've earned a trophy. Why did it tell me that? I thought I turned that off. Clear time, 7 minutes. Kills, 0. Alerts, 0. Enemies left near death, 0. What does that mean? Cutscene interaction bonus, 9 out of 10. So I didn't get perfect? Dang. I don't know what all this means. Team design specs for the... There are so many things. Smoke grenade.
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Commandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or 2 already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Awful.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test? Showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. It looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
Alright. I see. Saving. Saved successfully. MSF's mother base. New weapons? What is all this? What am I looking at? An offshore plant. Oh. Research and develop weapons. View staff roster and form teams. Play a match versus other players. Yeah. You can develop new weapons. So that you're able to start developing weapons and items. However, to do so, you need the amount of GMP displayed. If you run out of GMP, development may come to a halt. More powerful weapons than that will make difficult missions that much easier. This includes the tutorial. Weapons. That's my tranquilizer. Ah. Cannot develop. However, let's see. Can I do anything? What am I able to do? Okay. So I need... There's so much happening. Items. Ration. I can make rations. hypothetically. A Fulton system. I don't know how many times it could survive that. What? Ah. Interesting. What's this? Details requirements for developing. Drab. This is all so confusing. Okay. Yeah. Mother Base is divided into several teams, including the combat unit, the R&D team, and the waiting room. Dividing your staff between the teams and raising each team's level. You'll be able to develop new weapons and items over time. Select Auto Assign in the waiting room to automatically assign staff to teams according to their abilities. Recruiting talented personnel and exploiting their talents with the right assignments is the key to expanding Mother Base. This concludes the tutorial. The dude's name is Cabbage. Look at all these people. Alright. Yes. Sure. Combat and R&D, huh? GMP plus. Holy cow. There's so many things happening. Oh, whatever. Okay, none of that's that important. Mission selector. Okay. Weapons. So I can do this now. Ready for development. How does... Details... take effect after a period of time. Suppressor durability, huh? Does it look that much different? How long does it take? Okay. Let me save.